Okay. All right. So, let's see. The slide is not going. Oh, wait, here we go. It's going. Okay. So thanks for that introduction. That was perfect. Yeah, I worked in the emergency room for 22 years and over 3 decades though in healthcare practices. And I was born a caregiver. I'm oldest of 8 children. I was born here on the Central Coast at Marion Hospital. So I am local to this community. Moved away for 11 years to Palm Springs, where I finished my nursing training and worked at Eisenhower Medical Center. So I then also came home. When I came home, I was able to take a job at Santa Barbara Cottage ER in the trauma center there, which was exciting and fun. And I was led to San Ynez, where I finished my career. So 22 years total in the emergency room. It was fun, it was exciting, but it was time to go. So, but I was a mom at 18. So boy, when you are faced with challenges like that in life, it causes you to have some true grit and grace, hopefully, throughout the years. I am not perfect, but I work hard. And so I learned resilience and high performance very early. I was, like she said, a residential care administrator for 10 years. While I worked in the emergency room, I am a person that cannot sit still. But my parents had opened 2 care homes for people with memory loss in Market off of Solomon Road, Song Lane, Primrose and Magnolia. So I helped them to get started, get them on their feet, and develop some programs there for them. So I have a super big heart for people that are managing a family member with Alzheimer's dementia. And I learned so much doing that because my background was all emergency room. But it was just really cool because our family's so large and our grandparents lived to be in their 90s. So all about taking care of our elders well. 7.5 years now, I've been coaching thousands to better health and focusing on the root cause solutions and accountability. So when people join me in my practice, I hold you accountable because that's what we need, right? It's so easy for us to give up on ourselves. And that's one reason I love the book Worthy by Jamie Kern Lima is that you're worthy of changing. Like where you sit right now, if you stay there, you will stay there. But if you're really good with where you're at, what if you could be better? So that's how I like to look at life. So I am a high performer, so I see you, I am you. There we go. I'm getting it. Okay. Okay, so why this matters, what I'm talking about today. So many of you are running on empty, yet pushing forward. Burnout is real and your health may not be optimal, but you wake up tired. No matter how much you sleep, you're still exhausted. You power through stress, but your body is telling you something is not right. Your check engine light is on, you're ready for a change, but you're overwhelmed by the options. I'm here to help you find that joy in your journey and peace amidst the chaos. Like I said, I worked in the ER. We saw a lot of things, lots of trauma, lots of PTSD still lives up in this brain of mine, but you can still have peace through all of that. And you can still have an amazing shift, even when it went real sideways, real fast. So I'm here to help you with that, and even amidst the chaos. So let's realign your body by tracking your health, enhancing communication with your healthcare team, advocating for yourself, and simplifying the process with Carefolio, your personalized system. Okay, the high performers deliver is you are successful, but at what cost? Stress, fatigue, poor sleep, brain fog, weight fluctuations, depression or anxiety. Traditional solutions treat symptoms, but what if we can get to the root of why you're not feeling well? And I love there's so many health practitioners in this room. It makes my heart really happy. We get each other. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Who else loves Jim Rohn? Amazing. Okay, the root cause approach. Here's where my gut health guru hat comes on, wear 3 hats. I do have 3 businesses. And this is definitely at my heart center because I left the emergency room, where we treated Band-Aids. It was big pharmaceutical Band-Aids. No offense to anybody who's on meds here, but you can get off a lot of those medications with the right. Okay, so the mind, body, spirit connection. I feel like everything is linked. I know everything is linked. When you get those 3 in order, your health, your performance, your energy, like everything shows up. Okay, I'm 55 years old and I feel and I can run circles around a lot of people in their 20s, including my kids. And that's because I work hard at what I do, but I get it. Okay. But gut health is the foundation of energy, mental clarity, and inflammation reduction. When we balance blood sugars, which is another thing that I'm hugely passionate about, you can say, I'm not diabetic. Well, your insulin levels may be high, and that is called insulin resistance. And so we talk about that. And when your blood sugars are balanced, you'll have that sustained energy where you're just like, I can go all day. Like I lay my head on my pillow at night, I can get 5 to 7 hours of sleep and feel like I've rested all night. Just because the energy is there. And then mood stability. When blood sugars are balanced, you don't have hangry, cranky people cutting people off in traffic. Okay. Or maybe you still do, but whatever. Okay. So inflammation reduction, that helps prevent chronic disease and brain fog. When you have a brain on fire, you are at high risk for a lot of things, but number 1 is dementia. And if you look at the statistics, it is scary. So this is not down the road, I'll think about this. This is like today stuff. Okay, so introducing Carefolio. This was my heart center. When I came into Alignable, I thought, I want to just promote this binder and get it into everyone's hands because whether you're a caregiver, you're caregiving for yourself, you've had a journey with cancer, you're in remission, you're still battling the disease, you've got a child that's special needs or a fragile child or a little baby you just brought home from the NICU, or you're tracking your aging parents' health at home. Carefolio literally handles all of that because it's a simple, organized way to track your health, your family's health, and definitely your symptoms. And so this is why I've incorporated it now in my wellness coaching, because when you are in charge of your health and you're tracking things like symptoms, rating things on a scale of 1 to 10, like it's very simple, but I give you those tools. You'll be able to recognize things as they're starting to show up. My mother-in-law last year, pardon me, was having some abdominal pain. It was going on for months, but she was a little journaler. She wrote everything down, her doctor's visits, what they told her to do, all the things. I was involved in her care kind of because she's my mother-in-law and there are boundaries, right? But finally she was having so much pain and I said, okay, can I take you to the emergency room? Because I know we're going to scan you, we're going to find the answer, and then we're going to send you to the proper channel. So sure enough, we went in the door, she got her blood work done. They came in, said, everything's fine, we're sending you home. And I said, no, she has intractable abdominal pain. So I had to start using big words and we need a CAT scan. Why haven't you ordered a CAT scan? And they said, well, her blood work's normal. And so I insisted that we get the CAT scan done. And so an hour and a half later, GI doctor came in and said, we have found something insidious on your CAT scan. And it was really because of her journaling that we were able to say, look, this has been going on and this is how many months, because it's factual information. So this is what Carefolio does. It becomes your patient advocacy tool. And if you have anyone that's struggling with mental health, number 1, if you're going to the ER, which is the place for you because you literally feel out of sorts or out of your mind, the ER isn't the greatest place for you though. It is perfect because we can help you. We can give you a medication to just calm you down, but we are not going to cure anything there. And a lot of times it's frustrating for us as ER personnel. And because you're not in an emergency, you're not gushing blood, you're not like needing your life saved, but in your mind, you do need your life saved. So by tracking this kind of stuff, writing down your symptoms, talking about, look at the days leading up to this, I am like literally out of my mind. I think it really does help communicate better with medical staff. So my heart, I'm actually getting ready to do a webinar with a girl who is internationally known, written books on mental health. And I was like, girlfriend, we can change some lives and help. So, yes. So why this matters, I talked about early detection with my mother-in-law, by the way. 4 days later, she had surgery, 18 inches of colon cut out for colon cancer. And, but she had 0 cells in her lymph nodes. So she was considered cancer-free with just surgery. So her documentation getting in wasn't early, in my opinion. Like, they should have caught this a long time ago, but praise the Lord. I love the Bible. I'm doing the Bible recap too. So love that, you guys. Praise the Lord. Everything was fine. And she's had no chemo, no radiation, and she's been checked a year later and still no sign of disease. So it matters. And then also conversations with your healthcare provider. You know, you've been writing things down. So when you go into a visit, there's a place in here to also track your doctor's appointments so they can see, okay, you just saw the ENT, okay, the pulmonologist, the cardiologist, and there's a place to write down your questions before you go, because fight or flight is what when you enter your doctor's office, how many people remember when your last fill in the blank was? Nobody does, right? Or it's not accurate. That's what Carefolio does for you. So I could literally do a whole presentation on my Carefolio, but I'll move forward. I am integrating it into my coaching because of the data-driven insights to personalize your wellness journey. It's there. My holistic approach to high performance wellness is personalized coaching. So I will be working one-on-one with you to talk about mindset, stress resilience, and your energy. Because let's face it, if you're feeling sick, do you even want to come to a meeting like this? Who would want to just stay home, pull up the sheets, go to sleep, right? But if you're feeling like on fire, I just came home from a cruise and I'm listening to some people that got sick when they came home, and I just don't get sick. If I do, it's very mild and it passes. So there is a lot to be said about your body in alignment. Okay. We're going to do vision and goal setting. And so I actually, at the end of this, I do offer a free 30-minute consultation where we do that for you. Whether my services are for you or not, I think it's just a helpful free situation for you to kind of just see where you're at. Okay, gut health supplements. I'm a huge proponent of supplementation. We are not trained in supplementation when you're in Western medicine at all, 0. In fact, we think it's voodoo medicine. And I'm here to say it is not. It changed my life 7.5 years ago when it balanced my hormones, and I stood up on a soapbox and talked to every woman in the world that menopause doesn't have to suck. And you can balance your hormones naturally. Okay. So balancing your microbiome, your gut is responsible for a lot of things, including your happy hormone, serotonin, GABA, dopamine, also melatonin, your sleep hormone, and your immune system. 70% of your immune system lies in your gut. Your gut is responsible for that. So if you are the person that catches everything that comes along, by the way, we all have cancer cells in our body. We're just waiting for something to pull the trigger and cause that explosion of cells. So seriously, getting a handle on inflammation, stabilizing your blood sugar, and balancing that gut microbiome is going to set you up for success. The Carefolio health tracking for optimal results, and it will be a part of my coaching. That is something I also offer you as part of the coaching package. Long-term strategy for performance and longevity, that's what we'll go over, and the packages depend on what you need. So mind, body, spirit. The reason why I talk about that is because the mindset shifts, stress management, and mental clarity. Your body, the gut health, nutrition, inflammation control, and movement, and spirit, purpose, alignment, and balance for sustainable high performance. Okay, so here are some QR codes for you. Oh, that one is on there. Interesting. Okay, well, just see me if you want to do this 30-minute. I had a QR code there. But my Venmo is there, and I did bring 4 binders. I can always ship and mail to anybody. But I'm offering a $10 discount today for anybody here that would like to purchase one. Today's price is $87 for this. I don't know if you've ever looked at paying for a patient health advocate, but it's thousands of dollars, hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And then this is you doing it yourself or for a loved one. And then cheers to living and thriving, you guys. I look forward to connecting and supporting your journey. There's some other ways to contact me. I tried to hit all of you as you came in the door. If you need a card, I have some more cards. If you want to just screenshot this is fine. You can email me at hello@carefolio.com or on Instagram, the Phyllis Anderson, because Phyllis Anderson was. So the sounds better anyway. And then I am Phyllis Paulsell Anderson on Facebook. They won't let me change that name. So my maiden name is in there too. So that's all I have for you guys today.
Yay. Questions?
Yes.
Is the